I can remember the car ride back from the appointment where we pretty much found out he had Down syndrome, and we drove for an hour and a half without a word. I mean, he just in shock. You know, it's one of those things like, never thought this would happen to me. Never expected something like that in our lives. So Levi's diagnosis was Down syndrome and a heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot.
Congenital heart disease in patients with Down syndrome is actually remarkably common. If you have Down syndrome, if you have trisomy 21, about 40 to 50% of all patients with Down syndrome will be born with a congenital heart disease, so it's much more common.
So Levi was born, and we didn't know when he was going to need surgery. I mean, they prepared us, and that was the reason for being here in Corpus, is that, hey, if he needs surgery immediately, he can go to Driscoll's and have surgery immediately. That was our preparation.
He was not breathing the way he was supposed to be breathing. Around his neck, it just would suck in harder there, and he was retracting below his rib cage really hard. So I talked to my pediatrician about it. She was paying attention to it, and she agreed that it wasn't normal. We had a chest x-ray done, and she said, I think we need to see cardiology.
So it's called Al-Kappa, or anomalous left coronary artery from the pulmonary artery. So that's the diagnosis. And like I said, usually a lot of times, pretty rare diagnosis. And usually they come in 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 months of age, and they look in heart failure. Their heart is just, it's done. It was a very, very attentive parents and a very attentive pediatrician that got them in to see us.
If left alone, if left untreated, it's a life-threatening problem.
Absolutely floored. Our first question was, how do we fix it? And he said, open heart surgery.
I'm Bradley.
And I'm Erin, and we are Levi and Olson's parents. Without Driscoll, Levi and Olson would not be here today. They share more than just a scar. They share a bond that only brothers understand.
Olson stayed in the hospital just 5 days. Olson will, I believe, have a normal childhood and will still be part of the heart center. He will still need intermittent follow-up as he grows, as will Levi. I think both boys are incredibly fortunate to have such wonderful parents and to be in such a loving and caring family.
Once I tell them, let's say your baby's okay, or after surgery your baby's, you watch the moms, they'll do this. Like they've been holding their breath until they know their baby is going to be okay.
The Driscoll Heart Center has given us 2 children. I mean, they're both here because of them. No doubt in my mind about that.
Driscoll Heart Center has been extremely successful over the past few years, and the outcomes, the results for cardiac surgery, even the most complex things, are really excellent. According to the Society of Thoracic Surgeons, our outcomes here at the Driscoll Heart Center for the most complex heart conditions are some of the best in the entire country.
Both our sons were given life at Driscoll. Now our family can stay whole.